Hello everybody, my name is Stupid Ninja, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this awesome mini LEGO G1 Megatron. So, to start off, here he is in his Walther P-38 mode. And this is his gun mode, and I think this came out really well. Definitely better than my original version, which is a plus, as I like to outdo myself. He looks a lot like how he did in G1, which is great because that's exactly what I was going for. Anyway, just going through the details quick, he doesn't have a trigger or anything, but that's okay. He does have a very nicely shaped handle, I guess. The sight does look pretty good in my opinion. The scope, I really like how that came out. And then of course you have the barrel, which is just, it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty much his gun mode, and I don't really have anything else to compare this to other than a minifigure, so yeah, there's that. But what I can do is show you how to transform it. So first I'll do that, and then I'll show you how to build this thing. So first step, you're going to pop off the scope, and then just rotate this panel around, like that. Now what you're going to want to do is just take the barrel, swivel that around, and push it in, and you can just pull that down. And then you're going to split the legs. This little tab is just going to flip around to the inside of the leg. Then you're going to rotate them at the hip, and rotate him around, rotate him around at the waist. Just like that. Now you can swivel the arms forward, flip the head up, flip the barrel up and kind of turn it a little bit. And then you're going to want to fold the hands down. Anyway, fold the hands down like that. As you can see, he isn't the most sturdy transformer I've made, but he's definitely a cool looking one. Rotate the arms, then rotate the shoulder. This gets quite tedious. Then rotate the top of the shoulder, which is very difficult to do sometimes. There we go, and then you can put that in place and just pull his arm down, like that. There you have Megatron in his robot mode, so not a very complicated transformation, but he definitely looks like Megatron. Now you can take the fusion cannon and just tab that onto his arm, and there he is in his robot mode, looking very Megatron-y. He has a little black stud there, but that's just how he had to look in order to transform correctly and be sturdy in the waist area, because he kept falling apart before. But anyway, here he is in his robot mode, and I think he looks great. Really like how everything came together. His proportions just seem to work really well, and yeah, I really like him. His arms are a little bit weird from the side, but that's okay because I mainly look at him from the front. But anyway, articulation-wise, his arms do move forward, they move out, bend at the elbow, they move out there too, his head turns, waist swivel, and his legs move forward and bend at the knee, as well as out. So that's pretty much all the articulation you're going to have on this guy. But yeah, it's pretty okay. Anyway, so for comparisons, here he is next to a minifigure. So yeah, he's obviously not to scale. Here he is next to Prime, so that is pretty much in scale. I think that looks really good. And then here he is next to himself, another Megatron with a fusion cannon. Of course, this is the Last Night Megatron, and so they look pretty cool together as well. Anyway, now that we're done with that, we can get into how to build this guy. Okay, so here is Megatron completely torn to pieces, and as you can see, I didn't take him all apart because some of my more frequent viewers will know that I really don't like taking things apart because tutorials aren't always that fun. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, this guy is actually pretty easy to build. Okay, first thing we're going to start off by building is the body, and that is just right here. And so if you can't really see it, it's just basically a 1x3 with one of these 1x2 pieces on right there, even though you could use a 1x3 hinge piece, which is one of these pieces. So instead of this 1x2 black hinge piece, you could have a 1x3 going the other way. I just chose this because I needed to use it. Anyway, basically a 1x3 there, then you have two 1x2s on each side, then connecting that is a 1x4 hinge piece with a 1x2 on the bottom and then a 1x1 there. That's just the same on both. And then a 1x3 right there. And so that is what you should have after you're done building that. And then you'll want to attach the head assembly, which is basically a corner piece, just a 2x2 corner piece with a 1x1 there, and then a clip piece there, and then a 1x3 hinge piece, and then a 1x2 slope with a stud and plate and slope on the top, and actually cheese slope on the top. That'll just fit right in between those and then fold down like that. Then you can take a 1x1 and that'll just go and fill in that extra space. And that is what you should have for the base of the body. Before you put the chest on, you fill in this area with a 1x3. Then you take the chest piece, which is a 2x2 corner piece with a 1x2 brick with a stud on the side with a cheese slope there to fill in the gap. And that will go right there. Then the other side is the same, except it's a 1x2 here instead of a 2x2 corner piece. And then you take a 1x3, and that'll fit in right there. Then for the arms, these are pretty simple. It's just basically two 1x1 brick with a holes in them with a 1x2 on top of that, and then just a 1x2 vertical clip, 1x3 hinge, 1x2 on the bottom. Then on top of that is a 1x1, 1x2 horizontal clip, and then a 1x1 on top of that. And that'll actually rotate to the side like that, and that will snap in right there. And then you just build another one of those just like this, and this one's actually going to rotate in as well. That'll go right there, that'll all fit together, and that is what you should have. That is the entirety of the body of Megatron. So yeah, pretty simple. Then for the legs, it's just a Travis brick. I use Travis bricks on each of my Transformers. People ask me not to, but you can't really get around it, as Travis bricks are very useful for stuff like this. Anyway, that'll have one of these claw pieces on the side with one of these 1x3 hinges, with one of these tube Technic pieces, and then a 1x1 cylinder piece. And then you have the 1x1 brick with a stud on the side with a cheese slope on top of that, and that'll all go together like that. And this will snap right in place, right there, just like that. And then this entire thing is going to rotate around and just snap onto the bottom, just like that. And then this piece is going to rotate, or I guess not rotate, but slide out like that, and then fit on the chest like so. Then for the legs, pretty simple as well. Just you have your 1x1 clip there, that's a 1x3 hinge, 1x2 there, and then a 1x4 hinge piece there for the knee. And the 1x4 hinge piece is going to attach to a 2x4 flat plate, which will attach to a 2x4 slanted plate, which are actually two of those stacked on top of each other, if you can see that there, and then a 1x3 placed on the side of that. And then this entire contraption is just a 2x3 with a 2x3 on the bottom, and then a 1x2 on the top, and that will all snap in place right there. And then you want to take a 1x4, pop that on the side just to fill in the gap, and then a 2x2 corner piece with a slope. That'll create the knee pad. That'll go right there, just like that. And then you'll take one of these pieces, which is just one of these little weird grippy pieces, with a stud on the side, and that will just snap in right like that. Then you can build the other one, which is just the reverse of the first one, and the first one will snap in on one side, the second one will snap in on the other side, and then you'll just pop the legs together, and there you have your very own mini Lego Megatron. Except not really finished without his fusion cannon. His fusion cannon is actually pretty simple. It's just a 1x2 with a brick with a hole on the side, which has a half pin in one side, which is connected to a tube, a Technic tube piece, which has a Technic 1x1 cylinder piece on the end. And then on the back of that is just another 1x1 cylinder with a minifigure head, and then a 2x2 dome. That will pop in right there, like so. Then you bring this in and just pop that on the stud. And there you have Megatron back in his alt mode, in his Walter P38 mode. And this guy just looks really great. I really love how he came out. I know my voice doesn't really say that, but I do, and I think he looks great. Anyway, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something, and if you built this guy, make sure to leave a like. If you like this and want to see other videos just like it, there's a playlist up there. You can click on that. You can click here to subscribe, and that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, I will see you guys next time.